afternoon and welcome to the Trailbound Bug channel. I'm Junebug and today we're going to be discussing water carrying and filtration on a thru hike. For me, there's plenty of different ways to carry water. You have water bottles, Nalgene bottles, bladders. Personally, I like to do a combination of both. For my thru hike, what I'll be using while I'm hiking is the Osprey Hydraulics 2-liter water bladder. This is a really awesome product. There's plenty of water bladders out there that you can use, although this one matches up with my bag perfectly, so that's why I went ahead and got it. It's got an integrated plastic back on it, which actually keeps it from bulging out and keeps it a little bit more flat and contoured with the back of the bag so that it doesn't have such a large bulge in your pack. Makes it a little bit easier to carry and pack things around. This is a really great water bottle bladder. It's got a 3/4 turn for the lid, very large lid. It is 2 liters, like I said. I normally take this, I'll fill it up, and I'll go on a 10-mile day hike, and it's perfect for that. One of the nice features of it, it has a off and on the bite valve that keeps it from leaking, which I haven't had any issues with it leaking ever, but you can turn it off and actually close that valve so you don't have any issues with that if you happen to come across that. It has a sleeve already built into the bag for this to slide down into with a clip that holds it up off the bottom of the bag. Your tube runs through the bag and out to the side. The thing that Osprey did, and I don't know who came up with this, but they need a raise, that's for sure. They actually put in a magnet into the bite valve in the back of it, and the reason being for that is instead of while you're hiking you have this flopping around and possibly getting dirty or possibly even breaking if it hits something hard enough to break it, and you don't have to jam it back up through here. They've actually, this comes with all of their bladders, they have this clip that hooks right onto your sternum strap across your chest, and this magnet hooks right to it. So me being right-hand dominant, while I'm hiking, I can put my trekking pole into my right hand and trek with it while drinking water, and then just clip it right back to my chest, clip it right back to here. It makes it really convenient. I know where it is. It's not flopping around to where I can't get it, or like I said, it gets dirty or something to that effect. It's right here. I know where it is, and it's really easy to use. So I really like the idea that they used to come up with that. One really cool thing that I'm going to be adding to my bladder is this is actually the Osprey Hydraulics Quick Connect Kit. It comes with an extra hose and this Quick Connect. For me, there's 2 ways to fill a water bladder. One is to open your pack, open the bladder, and try to pour clean water into it. I've had success with that. I've also failed miserably with it. Missing the opening of the bladder, and inside of your bag gets soaked, and you got a wet pack, and you have to deal with drying everything out, and it's just no fun. So there's a few companies that have these. Again, I just went with Osprey because it matches my stuff. This is a quick connect. You literally press a button, and it comes apart, and right back together. So you would connect this bottom piece to your bite valve hose, this top piece to your bladder hose, and quick connect them together. I'm going to integrate this directly into my bag hose right here, and the reason I'm doing that is because of the water filter that I'm using. I will be using the Katadyn Hiker Pro. A really great water filter. It's pretty lightweight. It filters down to 2 microns, and it has a flow rate of 1 liter per minute. And they say that you literally pump this 48 times, but who's counting, and you'll get yourself 1 liter per minute. Very easy. It has a quick connect hose, drops into the water. The other hose connects here and quick connects to your bag, and you can just take your bag off, sit it down, pump the water. There's a lot of other filters out on the market. Some are a lot lighter than this, some filter down more. This does take care of all of the debris and bacteria that you're going to be worried about. Viruses we don't have to worry about so much in the United States. This does not do viruses. For that you're going to need a chemical. However, I do not like using those. I will be carrying just a few as backup, just in case my filter has an issue and I need clean drinking water to get to town to get a new filter or to get it replaced, fixed, something to that effect, I want to be able to have that. So I will be carrying them as a backup. For me, that filter is the way to go. I know if you go on whiteblaze.com, there's going to be a lot of people talking about the Sawyer Minis and the Sawyer Squeezes. They're very easy to use. They're compact, they're light, and they're extremely affordable. I personally won't be using one. I wouldn't mind trying it, but for me, being on the hike, you have to use a clean and dirty water bottle. I don't want to get them mixed up and accidentally put my clean drinking water into my dirty bottle and by accident get Giardia. That would be horrible. You get taken off the trail. I wouldn't be able to deal with that. It would suck. It would take a while to get back onto the trail. So I don't like the concept of clean and dirty water bottles. Plus, if you're carrying dirty water, that's extra weight that you can't use. Anything I'm carrying, I want to be able to use. So I will filter all my water into this pack, and that's what I'll be using. So anything, like I said, anything I carry, I want to be able to use. So I want to have clean water. So if my filter does break, I already have clean water. I don't have to filter it while I'm drinking it. And that for me will hopefully get me to the next town. But like I said, I'll also be carrying the tablets also. I don't like using those. I don't recommend it because ingesting a lot of the iodine or chlorine, whichever you're using, is not very good for you over a long period of time, and it tastes like crap. So this water tastes great. It filters very quickly. I'll be using that for myself and my girlfriend, so we'll be filtering a lot of water with it. The filter, I believe, lasts for about 1,000 gallons. I'll be switching out about the halfway point at Harper's Ferry, most likely a mail drop, or possibly when my family comes to see me in Maryland, I'll have them bring out another filter to me so I can replace it. Although it is very easy to field clean, they give you a sponge and a kit to clean it up with. So I'll probably be doing that every couple of days to make sure the flow rate stays good. So that's what I'll be using while I'm actually hiking. Now when it comes to camp, on the other hand, I don't mind drinking water all day long, but when I get to camp and I want to relax, I don't want to have to drag this bag around with me to keep water. So I'm actually investing in these $8 1 liter platypus. It's actually made in the United States. It's a really great product, super lightweight, folds down, very tiny and compact. So when I get to camp, I love flavored water. I'll be putting Gatorade, fruit flavored mixes, things like this in here, because water is going to get boring. So I'm going to want to have something to mix it up to keep me occupied with the water, you know, because I tell you what, when I do get into town, I'm going to be getting an ice cold Coke, that's for sure. But out on the trail, you need something to keep you interested in the water, and those flavored drinks would be great. I don't want to put that into my bladder because it's a little bit more difficult to clean out. This, on the other hand, is not. It's lightweight, it's thin. So I'm going to put water in this for camp, have 1 liter of drinking water. Right before we get to camp, the last water source, we'll fill this up, and that way we have drinking water for camp. It's actually, for any of you gram counters out there that may be using the Sawyer Mini because it's lighter, it comes with a bag that you're able to squeeze the water through with. If that happens to get a hole in it or start leaking or burst or something while you're squeezing them, a great replacement is the 1 liter platypus. For only $8, they last a very long time, and it's about the same thing. It locks right on just like a smart water bottle, and 4 of these is equivalent to the same weight as a smart water bottle. So that's a great one for a gram saver, or you know, somebody that's counting the ounces. Now when it comes to camp, I will be using the 2 liter platypus. I believe it's only like $4 more for this one. This is going to cover anything that we have to cook or cleaning any dishes. This will cover that. And in the morning, if we got some left over, it'd be great to kind of clean up your hands, splash some water on your face, wake up, so you can really get going in the morning. That's going to be awesome to have. And like I said, we're not going to be carrying all the time. We'll fill it up right before we get to camp, empty it out, and it folds up easily right into a zipper pocket on my bag. So it'll be easy storage. It's not taking up a lot of space, and it doesn't weigh that much. So it'll be great to have. But this is basically my water setup and how I'm going to carry water, filter water for the trail. For me, I'm really excited right now because in 2 weeks I will be hiking up in Greenville, South Carolina, 4 days on the Foothills Trail, just as kind of a prep to get used to a little bit more elevation than where I am right now. Also to test out a little bit more of my gear in the field and get used to using it a little bit more than I already am. So I'll be doing that. I will come back and do some reviews and let you know how everything worked out. But I will definitely answer any questions you guys have on anything that I have here that you're wondering about. Please put them in the comments below and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Please also like the video, subscribe, and until next time, happy hiking, YouTube.